Welcome! I'm Sean. I'll be your tour guide on a trip through Chicago. Our first stop on the trip is Kenwood High School. Here we are at Kenwood Academy. Please gather around so you can hear. Better. Okay, very good. Where are you guys from?
Saugatuck.
Ooh, okay, Saugatuck. Kenwood has 1,700 students overall in this high school. I know Saugatuck has, what, 200? So, yes, very big difference, about 425 per grade. Kind of like Saugatuck, Kenwood is not very diverse. It's highly populated with African Americans, much like Saugatuck. Has a lot of white kids in it. So, yeah, that's all about Kenwood. Any questions? No? All right. Our next stop is Lincoln Park High School. Here we go. Here we are at Lincoln Park High School. If you thought Kenwood was big, this place is even bigger. There's about 2,000 or more students, and there's a separate building just for freshmen and freshman classes, although some of the upperclassmen do go to that building to take some lower level classes. And this school, unlike Kenwood, has a bit more diversity. It's not just African Americans, there's also white, Asian, pretty much all races. That's about it. Any questions?
Do the students have to wear uniforms?
Good question. In gym class, the students are required to wear uniforms, but just when they're in the hallways going from class to class, they can wear just about anything they want. So, alright, that's all. And we're off on it. Alright, this is the Lincoln Park Zoo. This is a free zoo, so people can just come and leave whenever they want. Don't have to pay anything. It's open to the public. There's a bunch of different animals here. Zebras, giraffes, hippos, rhinoceroses, haha Cammy. Sea lions put on shows for you. There's a bunch of bleachers. You can sit down, have a good time, watch them do their thing. Other things you could do in Lincoln Park, there's a great theater where you can go watch plays. There's actually a play tonight. It's called My Kind of Town. It's about this kid who's accused of killing 2 people and arson. And that's really not what the play's about. There's more of a deeper message, but definitely should check it out. I recommend it. Yep, that's all. Moving on. Let's go. Alright, so now we're in a neighborhood called Pilsen. And Pilsen is predominantly where the Mexican community lives. It's about, you should write that down. It's about 86% Mexican American, along with a little bit of Caucasian and African Americans thrown in there. But Pilsen is a very cultural community. As you can see, on practically every building there's some sort of mural depicting either a historical figure, a current leader of some kind, or just they tell some kind of story. But no matter what the mural is, there's some sort of message that it portrays, I guess. Okay, shopping is a little different here in Pilsen. I challenge you to walk around this town and find any Starbucks, McDonald's, Subway, any big chain stores, because they just don't exist here. It's a lot of mom and pop stores. Right across the street over there, there's this little bakery. Very good stuff, extremely cheap. Donuts are like 25 cents each. So that's kind of what these streets are lined up with here in Pilsen. The community, the citizens of the community also own all the restaurants and everything, so it's very close-knit community. So any questions? Here's a mural right here. We're going to walk down the street to another one, a very famous mural. Here it is. This is the Virgin of Guadalupe. You've probably seen it before. It's very famous. You have any questions about it?
What is the meaning of this mural?
Okay. Obviously there's a lot going on here. But you can see these rays of sunshine behind her. And then down here is the moon. That's to show as history goes, the story anyway, The sun and the moon were brother and sister, and they didn't like each other very much. That's why they're never out at the same time of day. And so that's a big like story that is very important to the Mexican people. And down here we have an angel here at the bottom of the painting. And obviously angels have wings, but as you can see, these aren't traditional angel wings, they're eagle wings. And the colors, green, white, and red, are the colors on the Mexican flag. So that's just another symbolic thing. There's a lot of symbolism, history, meaning going on in this painting. So I think that answers your question. Oh, and obviously the Virgin of Guadalupe. She symbolizes like a Mexican family, which is very important to the people in Mexico. And so the reason like an entire country chose a woman as like their symbol or leader, I guess, is because she can do probably the most vital thing, most vital component of a family, which is give children, or have children. So that's why that explains that. Pretty okay, I think. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. Here we are at the Chicago Board of Trade. This is where different companies come to buy and sell different, not necessarily stocks, more of like products such as corn, soybeans, that kind of farming type things. The floors nowadays you're used to like seeing on TV and stuff, like thousands of people all crowded together and jamming for position and doing these hand motion things, whatever. But that's actually not the case because so much trading is done online now. The floor is actually kind of empty. Any questions?
Why is there paper all over the floor?
Good question. It kind of looks like dirty and stuff a little bit. Your teachers get mad at you when you throw like paper on the floor and stuff, right? Like, hey, pick that up. But here, because so much is going on, like at once, if there are people always writing stuff down, but they don't want a piece of paper anymore, and they take the 10 seconds or whatever to go to the garbage and throw it out. By the time they're back, there could have been like 3-4 trades that they missed, all because they wasted their time to go to the garbage and back. So instead they save time, throw it on the floor, make sure they're keeping up with everything that's going on, try to have a good day and stuff. So, does that answer your question? Okay, good. Moving on. Alright, so this is our last stop on the tour. We're at the Trump Tower here. This is a fairly new building. It's only 5 years old. There's 84 floors. The first 24 are all hotels, and prices can range from about $500 to a couple thousand for just a one-night stay. And from floor 25 on up are all condos. People live here. I think half are about rented out year-round. There's a lot of famous people who live here. Derrick Rose lives here, play for the Bulls. More famous people just come here to stay for a couple nights. Vince Vaughn, Jamie Foxx, Jay-Z, a lot of guys. On the top, on the utmost floor, there's a 15,000 square foot condo, completely bare, drywall, stone walls, concrete floors. It's going for about $15 million right now. So if anyone wants to make a bid, no one's bought it yet. So it's up for grabs. And yeah, that's all. Any questions? No? Oh, any questions?
What kind of food do you guys make in the restaurant?
Well, we have a bar. I know it's called Rebar because there's a lot of rebar in this building to hold it up. But we have a lot of different kinds of foods. We try to make it like a wide variety of like international stuff because there's international people who come here. So I have a bunch of chefs, Mexican chefs, Asian food, pretty much anything you want to order, we pretty much have here. So yeah. Anything else? No? Okay, well this concludes our tour of Chicago. Thank you all for joining me, and yeah, have a safe stay in the city.